a shining star. Yes, you are a falling leaf, an autumn breeze, a winter snow, and April rain.
All right, guys. Y'all like my note? Okay. Anyway, I'm here to do a review for this hair that I'm rocking right now, which is from a company called I Wear Glam. This is what the packaging looked like. This is what my bundles came in, and this is the package that my closure came in. I have in, now, I'm going to be honest right now. I don't know exactly which origins of hair I have. I don't know if I have the Peruvian straight or the Brazilian straight, but I'm thinking it's the Brazilian straight. I'm not for sure, and I'm just too lazy to look back at my phone to figure it out. Yeah, I think it's like, I think for a fact it's the Brazilian straight. But I'll post it, but it should be above us, dears. So I've had this hair for about 2 weeks now. I remember when I first got it, I did the wig for it. And then before I did it, I had posted the picture of what the hair, well, not actually the hair, but the packaging on Instagram so that you guys could see. So you guys know I've had this style for quite some time when I updated my hair for a different company. The owner of the company, I believe, or it may be an employee, I'm not for sure exactly who I was corresponding with, but they asked me, is it possible that I could do this style with this hair? So I'm like, yeah, because I need to, because a lot of you guys have asked me, can you please do a tutorial on your hairstyle? Can you please do a tutorial? So I did a tutorial using this hair. So it was actually very perfect. Again, I have in six bundles of 30-inch. So it's, I can't even get this high because I'm short, but it's curled so it comes to here. I cut a lot of it because of the style that I was doing. You guys know I told you, like, I won't do this particular style with thin hair or thin wigs, because what happens is it doesn't really work out too well because it's not full enough. So there's not much of hair left because you do cut a lot of hair off in order to achieve this style. So if you are going to do this after you watch my tutorial, I would suggest 5 bundles or more, depending on what look you're trying to do. It doesn't have to be as long, but you do want it this full, because this part will not look like this if you use like 3 bundles. 3 or 4 bundles, you're not going to get this look at all. So, and I also have a 18-inch silk-based closure, as you guys can see from them. I will say offhand, I'm a big fan of the hair, but I'm not a fan of the closure by a long shot. It's just poofy, it's puffy, and I did everything that I could to get it down. It looks great on camera. But I know throughout the day, it won't sustain and stay like this. It'll kind of revert itself and kind of want to get bigger again, which is something that I don't like. And the reason why I did use their closure versus my closure store closures is because they did send it to me. And sometimes when I usually correspond with the companies, I ask them, do they have silk base? If they have silk base, I'm willing to actually try it. If it's not a problem with them. If they want me to use their closures, I will. For this particular instance, they didn't require me to use it, but they sent to me just in case I wanted to. So the fact that they, sent me, something that they could have sold, but they sent it to me for free, I felt it was only right for me to actually use it. I don't hate it, I just don't love it versus what I'm used to. I'm used to my closures being the part and the silk base being a little bit different. I will say about this one versus my other one, it was very easy to sew down. It was easier to sew down because it doesn't have that thick band around it. But you guys know, I told you guys the reason why I like those is because they last a little bit longer. But there's nothing wrong with the closure per se. I think it's just more so how it was put in and the way the hair is put into the closure. The way it was manufactured is what I don't like. It's kind of thick and crowded, and it was a little dry when I received it. The bundles, when I received my bundles, they all came in, of course, like this, and they were all wrapped with the tag. I wear Glam like this, and they had the number of the length that I had. So I had 6 30-inches, which I didn't remember requesting that amount, but I was definitely, you guys know I love my hair thick and I love my hair full. So if it's not, if you send me more than what I require, that is always a good thing, because I'm going to figure out, try to how to, fit them in. The hair was very silky. It was very fine, but it was full. The wefts are something that I've never encountered with hair. Not that I can remember, but their wefts are very hard. And when I first start my wigs, I like to put the needle through the weft and then through the cap to secure it, and then I go around it the rest of the way. Yeah, my fingers were pretty, when I first did it, my fingers were pretty sore after I did it because they were so tough. And I really don't like my wefts to be like that. However, the upside of that is the fact that these wefts did minimal to no shedding, and I cut all of them. So usually when I cut wefts, I see a lot of shedding going on with the hair. No matter if I cut them very nicely or cut them just whatever, I always see and experience a lot of shedding. This last about week or so that I've been rocking this hair, I have not been getting any shedding. When I initially put it in, I was not experiencing any shedding. So, and as of right now, I'm not experiencing any shedding. So that's the thing that I really do like about this hair is that the wefts aren't exactly my ideal, but the upside of them, I don't know if it's like sealant on them or they just they're sewn very tightly. I don't know, and I really don't care. I just know for a fact that my hair didn't come out. So that's the upside about it. Two of my bundles, I noticed that it had like a weird residue like at the top of it, like where the rubber band was. It was like a weird residue and it had like a little smell to it, which I didn't know what it was. So I just rinsed them out and it seemed like it was fine. So I couldn't really tell you what it was. It wasn't no type of chemical. I'm going to kind of chalk that up as maybe the hair was washed before it was sent to me. And that way, once it was, you know, it either wasn't all the way dry or whatever. Because it was like a little white residue as I was pulling it apart. But aside from that, no, I haven't had any problems. This hair stays. It holds a curl. These curls I did today and then they fell. But normally if I am out and I curl my hair within the morning, it'll last me pretty much. If I leave at about 9 in the morning, my hair lasts me about until about 5:30, and then it'll start to really, like, all of this will start to want to fall. But most of the time people are off work by then. So yeah, if you go out on a night on the town and you curl your hair real tight, and I didn't curl this hair very, very tight because I didn't want to put a lot of layers in it either. So yeah, I like this hair. I think they did a very good job. The luster in this hair is very, very, very nice as well, which I do like. Because they seem like they do a lot of quality control. Because even before I had reviewed for them, I had a few people that I know of buy their hair. And it was like, I really like this hair. You should review for this company. But you guys know I don't contact companies for hair reviews. They contact me. So I ain't going to be like, oh yeah, I want to review your hair. No, but they contacted me and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to see how I like it from a person who wears a lot of hair. This is very virgin. Okay, people, it's very much virgin. And it has good, it's good quality. Their bundles start at $74 and they go up to, I think, $4 something. So it just depends on what you want, but you don't have to get this look unless it's the look you're going for. But again, I have 6 30 inches. Okay. That's a lot of hair for the average person. And I'm 5'4". So yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, make sure you put them below. Shout out to I Wear Glam Hair. They have a lot of good celebrity clients. Nicki Minaj has wore their hair. Lil Kim has wore their hair. Have a nice store, so I'll put their store address down below. And I will see y'all in my next one. Peace. And don't forget to check out my tutorial on how I made the, well, not how I made the wig, but how I cut and curled it.